Right now in the lineup, will Jalen Hurts take the field for the Birds tonight in Seattle? The latest on the QB's condition.
Trouble in pickleball paradise? Why professional pickleball players are banding together to fight against the leaders of their league.
And man's best friend may be the most expensive friend, too. A new survey is revealing just how much it costs to be a pet parent.
Those stories and much more on today's edition of The Lineup for Monday, December 18th, 2023.
The Lineup is brought to you by TD Bank, America's most convenient bank.
Hi, everyone. I'm NBC 10's Keith Jones.
I'm NBC 10's Erin Coleman. Let's get you up to speed with what you need to know today. Starting with the Eagles. Hey, they have clinched a playoff berth. Way to go. But the big question is, how will they perform tonight against the Seahawks?
They could be missing some key players here, too.
Yeah.
NBC 10's Matt DeLucia fills us in on the injury list.
Yeah, the Eagles are facing some key injuries and illnesses that could impact the game later on tonight. Let's talk about Jalen Hurts. First off, he is still questionable for tonight's game against the Seahawks. He was sick yesterday and even traveled separately from the team so as to keep the rest of the team from getting sick. Meantime, let's talk about cornerback Darius Slay. He is definitely out for tonight's game. He had surgery on his knee, and now here's James Bradbury talking about his role in the game tonight.
First and foremost, I got to step up myself. And I feel like as I step up, that'll, give some momentum or give a morale boost to the other guys. So I just got to prepare myself to be ready to take on the leadership role for this group.
But on the bright side, based on what happened in the NFL yesterday, the Eagles have clinched a spot in the playoffs once again. So now's definitely the time to fix some of those problems, but we will be seeing the Birds flying in the postseason. For now, I'm here in South Philly. Matt DeLucia, NBC 10 News.
Certainly like that. Our thanks to Matt. All right, a key city council meeting today could be the first step in the approval process for a new 76ers arena in Center City.
Yeah, the Civic Design Review Committee will meet to vet the project and hear from the public. It's the first time a city committee will review the controversial project since it was unveiled a year and a half ago. The committee can't approve or reject projects, but it provides feedback to developers and is often the first step for approval. Most residents of the area, they've been vocal about their opposition to the project. More than 150 people, including clergy, residents, and other stakeholders, attended a meeting at Mother Bethel AME Church. It gave the public a chance to voice their concerns and ask questions about the arena. Some say they're worried about the cost of the arena and the impact it'll have on the people and businesses in the Chinatown neighborhood.
All right, take a look at this. Flames shooting from this building in Camden. Firefighters battled flames at a vacant building that once housed a daycare center. This is on Line Street. You can see flames just pouring there from the roof. The good news in all of this, nobody was hurt in the two-alarm fire.
And the rain is delaying repairs on the sinkholes on Route 202 in King of Prussia. There are 3 holes between Henderson Road and Solon Boulevard. PennDOT says they can't do any work until the rain stops. One northbound lane reopened Saturday night. Crews aren't sure when the rest of 202 will reopen. Southwest Airlines is going to pay $140 million for that massive failure last Christmas that stranded 2 million passengers.
The Department of Transportation fined the airline for the problems. This fine is on top of the $600 million Southwest already paid in refunds and reimbursements to passengers. The government says Southwest violated a number of consumer protection laws. Southwest has made a number of improvements over the last year and says it's pleased to have reached this settlement.
If becoming a millionaire is on your Christmas list this year, you may want to play the Powerball tonight. The jackpot currently sits at $543 million. You'll remember back in October, someone won that massive $1.76 billion jackpot. So even though it's not great, there's still a chance you'll win. Even though it's not great.
Not great.
$500 million?
What's the low when it resets? What's the lowest?
I don't know.
I mean, that would
like
be great.
20 or 40 million, something like that.
I mean, come on.
I'm in.
Wow.
Yeah, think about your favorite anchors if you win. Taking care of a pet, it may cost, may feel like the costs are in the millions, right?
Yeah, find out just how much people are spending on their pets. We're back in 30 seconds. Don't go away.
Here we go.
Here I go again on my own.
Introducing the all-new TD Clear credit card with no late fees and no interest, just a simple monthly fee. That's predictability, even when expenses aren't.
$4? That's bananas.
It's a pear. Oh, man.
The all-new TD Clear credit card. That's how credit can be unexpectedly human. Call 1-844-TD-CLEAR for details about credit costs and terms.
Drones are the newest high-tech tool police are using to keep an eye on shopping malls. In South Florida, police say their drones use artificial intelligence to lock onto vehicles and people. The drone could be programmed to track a suspect and follow them. It could even chase a running suspect.
So now that he's running, the drone is going to follow him and also speed up. Yeah. The drone speeds up when he speeds up.
Yep.
As he's walking.
If a suspect gets into a car, the drone targets the vehicle completely on its own. The drone's manufacturer says that they've been used by more than 300 law enforcement agencies across the country. The Sweetwater Police Department says that they've seen fewer thefts since the new tech launch. So it appears to be working.
Yeah, working indeed. All right. A little bit of trouble to tell you about on the pickleball court. Dozens of professional pickleballers, they're banding together over concerns about the sport's future.
Yeah, a collective has formed between players from Major League Pickleball and the Pro Pickleball Association Tour. Well, merger talks have intensified this winter. CNBC reports that the players from both leagues feel they've been mistreated, citing a 40% pay cut that they were forced to take in 2023.
If you were thinking about getting a pet for Christmas, you may want to think about how much it really costs to own one.
That's right. New research finds the average pet parent spends about $4,800 a year on their furry friend. The survey was done by one poll for MetLife Pet Insurance. The costs include food and the toys and the clothes and treats and health care. Pet parents spend about $633 on food, but even more on treats, about $645. Health needs are also the most expensive cost, as you might have guessed, with average vet visits costing about $1,200 a year.
That makes total sense. That
Absolutely.
The treats, the cost of treats would outpace the cost of like regular dog food.
Yeah, and especially if you have like an aging pet, like you're looking at doctor's bills that are or vet bills.
That too.
They're going to go higher and higher and higher.
Yeah.
My goodness. And then the cost of the food alone, I'm amazed every single time I've got to hit that renew button.
Yes.
You know, to get that auto ship.
But it's the funny thing, like the toys. Like you buy a lot of toys, like toys and like stuff that the dog. You want to make the dog happy.
Of course.
You want him to be happy.
No, it's so great. They're worth it.
We got to reel it in, though.
Yeah.
Got to reel it in a little bit, maybe. I don't know. That does it for today's edition of The Lineup.
For Erin Coleman, I'm Keith Jones. Thank you for watching this edition. Remember, you can get NBC 10 news updates right here on the NBC 10 app. Catch us weekday mornings from 4 to 7 a.m. Have a great day.
See you guys.